My entire life is organized in Google Calendar, as in, if it's not in my Gcal, it's not happening. Yes, really. So if you want to get organized like me, this is how to time block with Google Calendar. Hey friends, I'm Tasia Custode and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share tech tips, app reviews, and more Google content than your heart could desire. Today is a complete time blocking tutorial in Gcal, and we're heading into my personal Gcal. So let's go. All right, let's jump into my primary Google Calendar to see how I time block. And don't freak out, I told you, it's my whole life in here. So as you can see from this week, I've got my entire work days and then some all blocked out in Google Calendar, as well as color-coded, which I will get to a little later on. I use Google Calendar to make sure I have enough time in my day for all of the tasks I need to get done. So you'll notice my Gcal isn't just meetings with other people. A lot of it is blocked for my own tasks that I need to accomplish in the day. So let's move to another week that doesn't look quite as crazy so we can start time blocking in Gcal. And just so you know, I typically reserve some time on Thursdays or Fridays to time block the following week. But you can use whatever schedule works for you to get the most out of time blocking and keep you on track and organized. So here we are on another week. I know I've got a shoot on this day. So what I want to do is block some time the day before so that I can prep for that shoot. So I'll just click on Monday afternoon, and then we'll call it shoot prep. And I can add in any notes here if needed, and then just hit enter. So now everyone in my organization that I've shared my Google Calendar with will see that I'm busy from 3 to 4 p.m. So not only is time blocking helpful for you to stay organized, but it also is helpful for your team members or family or friends or whoever you've given access to your Google Calendar with, because they'll be able to see your exact availability. So if someone's trying to book time with you, they'll see that you're busy at this time. And the same is true if you have your Gcal linked to a scheduling tool like Calendly or something like that. It'll show you as busy. Another important reason to ensure you're time blocking in Google Calendar is because of the notifications you will get prior to an event. When you're creating an event in Gcal, it'll automatically be set to remind you 10 minutes before. You can change this by clicking on that notification option. You can delete the notification altogether or set a different notification time. You've got everything from 5 minutes before up to a day before, or set a custom reminder. If it's a big event, you can actually add an additional notification. That's really handy if you want to set a reminder for, say, a day before and then again an hour before. Something else I recommend for time blocking is you block everything. I have my lunches blocked in Gcal. Sometimes I add my workouts in there. Things like that, not just work-related things, to ensure they are on my schedule and they'll actually happen. Another function I find really helpful when time blocking in Gcal is to use the repeat functionality. So every other Tuesday is podcast day. Maybe we can click to create an event, and we'll set this podcast publish task to repeat every other Tuesday at this time. So click on the does not repeat option. And then in this drop down, you'll have a bunch of preset options like weekly, monthly, and things like that. Or you can select custom and choose your custom repeat schedule. So I want every second Tuesday. And I want it to last to infinity, though you could set an end date here if you want as well. And then I'm just gonna hit enter. And there we go. This has now been added to my calendar every other Tuesday. And I can do this again for a live stream I have on Tuesday nights. So you get the idea here. You can literally set repeating events for anything you want in Gcal. One of the most important things you need to remember when it comes to time blocking is that People you've shared your calendar with will only see you as busy for the events you've added to your primary calendar. Here's what I mean. On the left here, you'll notice I've got a whack of calendars. These are other calendars I've either enabled or added. So as an example, people in my organization wouldn't see this mom physio time block because that was created using a different calendar I made called Mom's Appointments. So I can toggle this view off and you'll see it disappears from my calendar. So none of these other calendars will set me to busy for someone. Only my Tasia Custode calendar will. But you might be wondering, well, how do I have all these lovely colors organized on my calendar if most of these are set to my personal calendar, which is pink? Well, you can quickly change the event color in Google Calendar, regardless of the calendar that the event belongs to. So you'll notice I'm a big color coder when it comes to my calendar blocking in Gcal. So you can set the color of an event when you're creating it, of course. So I've got my Gcal colors organized by client. That way I can tell just by one glance of the color of the task which client this task is for. What can I say? I'm a visual learner. But you can color block your Gcal to whatever works for you. Is it per client, per project, per category or task? Figure out whatever makes sense for you. So it may make the most sense when you're first creating that event to color code it at that point. But what if you want to change an existing event after it's made? Instead of clicking on the event and then clicking on the edit option and then selecting a new color, just right click on the event from Gcal and boom, pick your desired color. Extra mouse clicks be darned. And by the way, you'll know which events originated from your primary calendar because you're still gonna have your primary calendar color on the left side of the event. So see here how I make all my YouTube edit tasks stand out in gray? Well, on the left of that event, it's pink, which is my primary calendar color. And you'll notice that for every single event on my calendar that's tied to my primary cal, regardless of the color blocking I've assigned it. So again, I can tell with one glance that this mom physio appointment is on a different calendar than my primary because it doesn't have my primary calendar color to the left of it. Make sense? But you might have noticed something else on my Gcal to help me visually decipher a task. That's right, you can easily add emojis to your Gcal events to make your time blocking stand out even more. So when we create an event, on Mac we can hit Command-Control-Space to pull up the emoji picker. And I think on Windows, it's the Windows logo key and period. But either way, we can select an emoji to add to the title of an event. You'll see that I've done that here with lunch and editing tasks and vet appointments and so on. You can add them to whatever if it helps you visually with your time blocking. Now, if you want to save even more time in Google Calendar to help you along your time blocking journey, well, I've got you covered. You can watch that video by clicking up here or via the link in the description below. Happy time blocking! So that's how to time block with Google Calendar. What do you think of these tips? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, well, I want to know. So give it a like, a share, or leave that comment below. You can click right about here to subscribe to my channel, and here for even more Google content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.